So today we talk about the movie Passion, Plantation, aka Emanuelle Black and White, and this is one of those Italian exploitation movies on slavery movies, you know. And I seen this movie a long ago. This is the second time I'm seeing it, by the way. Here's a DVD all print with the disc. Cause it never had a region one release, by the way. So yeah, and you know what? After this review, I'm gonna shred it because I don't like watching these type of movies anyway. I just had it in my collection because I was curious. And you know me, I always talk about these unknown weight movies and what the fuck expectations it is and everything. But when it comes to slavery movies or TV movies, I think Roots is the best one, and the movie Mandingo, which I did talk about. Which this movie had a good story and well written, and the delivery is good in this movie, and it's not overusely. It's not over. It's not like exploitationist. I think we're trying to me kind of rip. I don't know. I think this came before Roots. I'm not sure. But this was a controversial movie, of course. You can just imagine from its time. Um, Plantation. I just found out there was a sequel to Mandingo called Mandinga. I've taken a guess. Mandinga is a female version of Mandingo. But I just saw it online just now, and I was thinking about should I order it? And then I said to myself, you know what? I'm not gonna waste my time because when I read the story plot for it, it pretty much sounds like Passion Plantation. You know, mostly the movie gonna be like softcore, exotic sex, women getting disrespected. You know, I need to see more of that, like competitive stuff. But this movie gave it like a love story. Take a while, guess. You got this plantation owner, his father, and his daughter. The daughter's a real bitch. The father feels like he's getting old. He want to pass the legacy to someone else. They want to pass to his daughter, and the daughter feels like, you know, she could just have more control of the plantation, like she knows how to run it better than the father, if the father just trusted her to it. And there was a young man from the other side of the family that the plantation owner's business partner with, and his son ended up liking the daughter of the plantation owner, right? Because, you know, they're white people, they're rich. So this is down south and shit. So the father from the son side, from the son, saying that, oh, who are you interested in? He said, well, I think he starts talking about like he's in love with the daughter, you know, and now financial issues, you have to worry about financial problems because the daughter is rich, you know. And it's just mainly you see them both of them talking, fooling around. The the daughter's being a real bitch with her slave, whipping them. And let me just say the N word is not used in this movie, maybe because it's the US edit version, I guess. But yeah, it was interesting. I just want to throw that in there. Anybody who's sensitive towards the N word. And with Diego and Shane, it shows you proof that people are still sensitive towards it. You know, even though you expect what the movie was expected to be, by the way. But I just want to throw that in there just to let you know there's no N word. Um, so then you got the son who was supposed to be in love with the the slave owner's daughter, but he ended up lusting after the black slaves, you know. He molested one of them, and then you got the white woman who's playing with the male slave, you know, whipping him, playing games with him and stuff. And then one day, the slave owner comes out the house. He got bitten by a snake, and one of the women he tried to molest, she ended up saving him, and that kind of changed the slave owner's attitude. Like one of the slave owners from the son of the slave owner, um, he starts saying, "Why did you save me?" And then the black slave starts saying that we all the same color. The Bible said, "Love thy neighbor," and the white slave owner, the son, decided, you know what, I love this woman a lot. He wants to take her in, and but the white woman, the white slave owner, the female, got jealous of the black slave maid for liking her man. So she got jealous, and the male slave owner saved her and took the slave with him to his house to take care of her. And then, as the story progressed, you got the slave guards, you know, like the guards of the against the guards of the slaves, you know, like whipping them. He wanted two black slaves to make bread, and they start having two black slaves fight against each other. And then the white slave owner, the son comes in and shots slave guard for having the two slaves kill each other. And then It's like the business standpoint between the father and the father of the side of the family. They have a little argument. Felt like the son disrespected his daughter, and whatever. They separate them with their ways. Later on, you got the daughter. As the movie progressed, you got the white female slave owner sleeping with the black slave guy, and she said, "You know what? I was just using you. I will tell you that you molested me." And the black slave owner, the black guy, he was on the run in the woods, while the female slave owner and her guard starts chasing him. She decided to shoot the black guy, and then while the white woman was running to the woods, her own men shot her on purpose. I mean, by accident, because they thought she was a black slave running, but she got shot. Bite the hands that feed you, pretty much. And she ended up dying, while the ex-lover of the white female slave owner and the black maid, who they love each other now, the white son and the black maid love each other. They saw the white woman dying, and the black slaves are telling her that you gotta give love. And then the female slave owner realized it was too late. She died. So you got a black and white lovers, jungle fever action, love. Excuse me, let me just throw that in there. I apologize, but say this is all the guy says. Saying this is all us. We gotta show people we can't be prejudiced and stuff, pretty much. And the black female and the white female slave owner. I mean, the white male slave owner. Excuse me. Walked off to the sunset in love. The black maid and the male slave owner. Pretty much that's like a love story they want to add in for this movie, but pretty much it's just like mostly sex and exotic. It really is a talent exploitation genre of slavery. So it's one of those. And I think there's one more. Like I said, I think Mandinga is actually a Italian movie too, but I'm not even gonna bother with it. So save my money on that. Because when I read my story plot, it sounds like the same fucking movie as this. Meanwhile, I'm going to be reviewing Drum. Let me show it to you what it looked like. This movie was supposed to be the sequel to Mandingo because of the same actor. But I remember seeing this movie long ago. The story was pretty much more different than Mandingo. And if I'm correct, I think Mandingo died at the end, so it can't be the same character. So Drum is my next review, so be on the lookout for